Oh, look at that. The iconic clock atop the scoreboard from up close. Near 9 p.m. Hey, Cubs fans, if you're in Illinois, still time to purchase 50-50 raffle tickets through the end of this game. Jackpot almost $5,000. Don't wait. Purchase your tickets now at Cubs.com/raffle. Cubs trying to rally late in the 6th inning. Baez, Schwarber, and Contreras. Avi backed away on 97. Darvish tomorrow night against Daniel Ponce de Leon, and he'll get a chance to face Victor Caratini, and we'll have more on that later. Ponce de Leon's career changed completely after he got hit in the head by a Caratini liner when they were at AAA. So the leadoff man is reached. Still no hits, but another Cubs base runner.
Another base runner, another opportunity to get a little something cooking here. Breaking ball. Lower part of that calf muscle. He fouled the ball off the top of his foot earlier. This is not a comfortable AB here.
Swing and a miss by Schwarber. Jessica Camarado tweets out the note of the night in baseball. You ready for this, guys? Washington Nationals Luis Garcia is the first player born in the 2000s to hit a major league home run. He was starting in place of Starlin Castro, who's on the IL. He was the first player born in the 1990s to hit a home run, and that was in his memorable big league debut.
That's a cool note.
So Schwarber's out on a foul bunt. So there's a 2-strike.
Yeah, that's
bunt.
Talking about the.
He's done that a lot.
Yeah, no, you're talking about how uncomfortable that at bat is against Cabrera with 2 strikes. He was in a hole. Thought maybe he could steal one with a little push bunt.
Yeah, you like this play, right? If you don't like the matchup, and they're going to give it to you.
Yeah. I mean, it always looks bad when you foul it off and people are scratching their head. You can't bunt with 2 strikes. Well, kind of look at the numbers, what guys do in certain counts.
Mike Schilt's going to make a change. 4-1 Cardinals, 6th inning.
They say in life that timing is everything. How being in the right place at the wrong time can tragically change your life. Because a truck driver is texting or watching videos instead of paying attention. And when that happens, timing is more critical than ever to preserve the electronic evidence before it gets wiped away. If you're the victim of negligence, call one of the most successful and experienced injury lawyers around. Kenneth Allen Law Group. Call before your time runs out.
The little things in life often mean the most. It's the same with social distancing. Just 6 feet helps slow the spread of COVID-19. And wearing a mask, not a big deal, right? Small actions can keep us all safe. And when you sanitize or wash your hands, that little time spent can make a big difference. Because the virus, too small to see, is a big deal. And when you do the little things, you can stop its spread. Advocate Aurora Health, we're here for you.
When you're a true fan, you take every opportunity to show it. You don't let anything stand in your way. When you show team pride, you show it in the grandest of gestures. Even right down to the way you pay.
Hey.
If you cheer for Chicago baseball, we've got you covered.
Yeah, but that was 2005.
Chicago Cubs baseball on Marquee Sports Network is brought to you by First Midwest Bank, helping you build business momentum. You have plans, First Midwest Bank has ideas. By Audi, get exceptional offers from your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Audi dealers at Audi.com. Miller Lite, the original light beer. And by Advocate Health, we're cheering at a distance, game day and every day. 4-1 Cardinals. Cubs have dropped their last 4 after a 13-3 start. And this is left-hander Tyler Webb. Budweiser pitching change.
5th appearance for Webb this year. ERA of 0 for 3 1/3 innings. Last year, solid 65 appearances for the Cardinals. Kind of in keeping what we were talking about earlier. Sometimes you make moves because of the platoon advantage. Other times you just like the way your guy matches up with their guy. And you pull a lefty to bring another lefty in. Some folks might say, "Oh, that's a bit of a head scratcher." But Schilt likes Webb on Contreras. Well, because of that right there, the changeup. Right-handed batters only hit 189 against him last year.
I think that's where you see the deeper dive into analytics really take place too, even all the way down to swing paths and a guy's, spin rate or his angle off of his ball, and
that's deep to left. And it's going to bang off that wall and roll for a while. Baez will score. Contreras has a double. And the tying run will come to the plate as Javi fouled one off that front foot earlier, and walking very cautiously after scoring from first.
Oh, Schilt may have liked Webb on Contreras better, but it did not work out this time, did it? Contreras has not squared many up here lately, but he got into that one.
it shows when you get behind in the count and then you leave something out over the plate to a good hitter like Contreras. All it takes is one swing, and you can unlock something there that hopefully can get him back on the right track of swinging the bat the way he's used to swinging it.
Javi has been hit by a pitch and fouled one off himself earlier, so hobbling a bit, but able to score. Bunted by Happ, and he's out. He was trying to bunt for a hit. It's not a play you would make just to advance a runner. 2 outs, and 2 outs have been made on bunt attempts, interestingly enough.
Yeah, that's it. He hit a home run as a right-handed batter in game 1. Again, from the left side, he's better and more dangerous.
Yeah,
it's a little bit of a head scratcher.
This late in the game, I think I'd rather have him swinging. But here's Hayward. Ball 1.
Yeah, always a mitigating factor in that conversation has to be how's the player seeing the ball on any given night? How's he feeling in the box? Because just taking that one event and looking at it, it is a bit of a head scratcher.
I think too with both of those guys, with Schwarber and with Happ, like you said, Happ went deep in the first game. Schwarber, a power hitter. You know that with one swing of the bat, either one of those guys could go deep and put a crooked number on the board with runners on base.
I think he was credited with a sacrifice, which
that
should not be the case.
Especially when you advance a guy to third base with the second out.
Well, right. That
regardless of intent, that can't be a sacrifice.
I'll be right back. I'll go tell the score.
Yeah.
Inside. Almost always in that case that guy's doing it on his own. But for me, yeah, tying run, and you treat this like it's the 8th, not the 6th. Hayward walks. And it looks like Caratini will be called back for a pinch hitter. David Bodie.
Yeah, remember our conversation earlier about the advantage you have with all of the string of pitchers, and the hitters don't get a second look at the same guy. But the downside could be one of those guys has an off night, and Webb is struggling a little bit here.
Yep.
Who powers Chicago? We do. We consistently invest in better construction, better careers, better communities. Powering Chicago. IBEW 134 NECA, Chicago.
4-2 Cardinals. Cubs have runners at the corners. And pinch hitter David Bodie. Drive into deep center. Back on it, Vander! Gone! Somebody in the dugout knew it was gone right off the bat.
Yeah, so did somebody in the batter's box. David Bodie enjoyed watching that one fly out of here. So after a bizarre night with all the strikes and walkouts and no hits, they finally unload here in the top half of the 6th. He has been so good off the bench in his career, and that's his sweet spot right down there.
Wow. Second career pinch hit homer. The first one was the walk-off grand slam against the Nationals. So the Cubs have the lead.
You know, about a week ago we were talking with Lou Piniella, and Lou Piniella said every time that manager goes to the mound, there's a chance for something to go wrong. And they made the switch for the lefty, for the other lefty, and not that it isn't the right switch or the numbers don't say it isn't right, but when a guy out there is throwing the ball well, to make a switch sometimes isn't always the best thing to do. He's been pushing all the right buttons today, picking the right reliever to come in. The matchup's well, but that one didn't end up paying off. Webb's been a little bit off, and David Bodie making him pay in a big way right there.
The 3-1 to Kipnis is a strike.
Yeah, I'll be curious. I'm sure the writers will ask Mike Schilt after the game about his decision making there. I'd be curious to hear his explanation.
And I think too that's just like a little bit of a testament to the end of the day. We can have all of the stats and all of the data in the world. There's still human beings out there playing the game. And you can just be off that day. You can just not have it. Even though all the data would say I do, I just don't today because for whatever reason that is.
Yeah, that's why sometimes spring training games get a little out of hand. There's so many different pitchers and you're kind of clipping along, and all of a sudden somebody goes out there and he's got to get his work in. I mean, that's obviously not the case during the regular season, but some of those spring training games end up some real long innings. There's another rookie. Just
Nabil Krismat.
Don Mattingly with the Marlins, they had to make all the roster moves to field the team, and he said some of these guys I've never met before. I think they made like 40 transactions.
So the Cubs without a hit into this inning. The double by Contreras off Webb, and eventually a go-ahead 3-run homer by David Bodie.
It's pretty funny if you think about it. If you would have said before the inning, the Cubs are going to score 4, but Kyle Schwarber is going to strike out on a bunt attempt, and Ian Happ's going to ground out on a bunt attempt, but they're still going to get 4 runs, I would have said no way possible.
No way. Yep. Funny game. Typically, the visiting team would have one last at bat, but the Cardinals bat last, so they have 2 more shots. Brad Miller leading off the bottom of this inning. He's already connected twice. Dan Winkler is up. Carpenter will throw to second just in time. They get Kipnis. Contreras with the RBI double, but the big blow, pinch hit, a 3-run homer, David Bodie. Cubs lead 5-4.
Nachos come with rules, like don't take the fully loaded chips, don't hog the guac, and never take the last one. But with the $5 Grande Nachos box from Taco Bell, you can break all the rules, because this meal's all yours.
Your brain is an amazing thing, but as you get older, it naturally begins to change, causing a lack of sharpness or even trouble with recall. Thankfully, the breakthrough in Prevagen helps your brain and actually improves memory. The secret is an ingredient originally discovered in jellyfish. In clinical trials, Prevagen has been shown to improve short-term memory. Prevagen, healthier brain, better life.
These days, businesses are adapting to new ways of working, and innovation is at the heart of it. Verizon 5G Ultra Wideband is the fastest 5G in the world, with speeds up to 25 times today's 4G networks. Its massive capacity and ultra-low lag time is already available in parts of select cities around the country, which means businesses both large and small can innovate like never before.
The little things in life often mean the most. It's the same with washing hands, wearing a mask, and social distancing, because the virus is a big deal. And when you do the little things, you can stop its spread. Advocate Aurora Health. We're here for you.
Crack open a Budweiser and experience the refreshing taste of summer. Make every moment of summer count by picking up Budweiser today.
Toyota of Fox Lake is now part of the Bob Lacurcio Auto Group, the largest Toyota group in the Midwest. There are thousands of new Toyotas to choose from. If you're in the market for a new Toyota, head to Toyota of Fox Lake today.
You're going to like buying a car this way.
Hey, immediately after the game, stick around for more in-depth conversation about this series. Cubs post-game live presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois, with Cole Wright and Sean Marshall. Dan Winkler to Brad Miller, who's already homered twice tonight. and the cutter is off the inside corner. So some late inning drama in both games of this doubleheader. Cardinals with 2 in the 7th in game 1, and the Cubs with 4 in the 6th inning here in game 2. And JD, this feels like a perilous at bat here for a guy who's really locked in.
Yeah, I was got to say, try to keep it in on him the way he's been hitting the ball with authority the other way. But obviously, you got to be careful about pitching one guy or same way over and over again. But it's proven he can go that way.
1-1 the count. And that missed high. And it's also, Demp, why a guy like Winkler watches the game closely and sees all of his previous at-bats.
Yeah, and this is the moment where you say, I'm not giving him a cookie. You don't want to put anybody on. You want to be aggressive. Throw good quality pitches. Don't let him get his arms extended, as we saw in his home runs that he has hit today. He's got those arms extended. Keep it in tight on him, and make your pitches, and then be the guy that gets him out like everybody else couldn't today.
Throws a lot of cutters, Winkler does. Last one got away from him, but it was not in the happy zone for the hitter. There's another one. They're trying to go in there, and he's leaving it kind of out where Miller's had some success.
That's Contreras now catching. He had been the DH. David Bodie playing second.
Pitcher's in the 9-hole.
And Miller walks, so he stays locked in.
Well, you know, one of the great things about being a baseball fan is the whole chess match and the ability to kind of chew on these decisions and second guess everything. And that last inning, man, you had the Schwarber 2-strike bunt, the Happ bunt, Schilt, you know, removing Cabrera, the hard throwing lefty for Webb, the more finesse style lefty. And none of it really worked out the way any of those fine gentlemen intended.
Wong with his first AB here in game 2.
But the script flipped. David Bodie coming off the bench. So I guess of all the decisions that were contemplated and or made in that inning, the decision to go with Bodie proved to be the best one. Winkler's kind of a max effort guy. Demp falls off a little bit to the first base side. Stuff is pretty good. Command has not been particularly sharp, what we've seen of Dan. Again, limited. 5 1/3 innings.
Jeremy Jeffress. If there are possibilities here, could see him in the 6th, maybe the 7th to close it out. With the highest leverage situation, it's likely to be Jeffress.
Craig Kimbrell has looked good his last couple of appearances, and you know, whether that's enough for Rossi to put him out there in a safe situation or not, don't know.
Hey, pops it up. Back of the plate, Contreras for the first out.
Curious to hear what the players have to say after this experience of the 7-inning doubleheader. If it's something they would endorse going forward in a non-COVID baseball season.
I mean, I think from a logistical standpoint, it makes a lot of sense. You play 2 9-inning games. There's 18 innings. Your chances are you're probably going to have to send a reliever or 2 out and option them down and bring up somebody else.
Bounce to Bryant. Nice pick. They go around the horn. That's huge. And we'll go to the 7th. 5-4 Cubs.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final boarding call to enjoy non-stop routes to summer in a new Nissan.
And don't miss the 2020 Nissan Bottom Line Sales Event. Get a low $346 per month lease on Nissan Rogue.
How do I get you Bob's discount on such great quality furniture? I build personal relationships with my suppliers.
Thanks for coming to my kid's school play, Bob.
Stop lying, Pinocchio. You're a bad boy.
I've been thinking. I'll give you that deal on extendable dining sets.
I just want to be a real boy.
Get Bob's Discount! Only at Bob's Discount Furniture.
Devin, did you know Geico is now offering an extra 15% credit on car and motorcycle policies?
Okay.
That's 15% on top of what Geico could already save you. So what are you waiting for? DJ Khaled to be your motivational coach?
Yo, Devin, remember to brush in a circle motion. Thank you, DJ Khaled. Tiny circles, Devin. Do another one. Another one. Is this good? Put in that work, Devin. Don't give up.
Geico. Save an extra 15% when you switch by October 7th.
All right, where were we? There you are. Here we go, here we go. Yes! Sorry, it took forever. Come on, come on, come on. Hey, buddy.
When are you gonna be home?
One more sleep. Love you, buddy. Out into the open world? That's my way to play. Nintendo Switch.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final boarding call to enjoy non-stop routes to summer in a new Nissan.
And don't miss the 2020 Nissan Bottom Line Sales Event. Get a low $273 per month lease on Nissan Sentra.
This home run replay is brought to you by Toyota, official vehicle of the Chicago Cubs. David Bodie likes it right there. He delivers his second career pinch hit home run. Ain't no doubter, straightaway center. You hear the dugout explode. You can see David pause and watch and enjoy the flight of that one.
Budweiser pitching change for St. Louis. Nabil Krismat is on to work. And this will be his big league debut.
How many of those have we had here?
Well, 9 and counting, I think, since Saturday. Anthony Rizzo potential outcomes brought to you by DraftKings. Cubs trying to tack on here in the 7th. Rizzo has walked 4 times in these 2 games, and he drives this one deep, and it's going to bounce once off the bottom of the basket, and he's got a double. Rude welcome to the big leagues for Krismat.
Yeah, just trying to throw a little get-over slider there, it looked like. And it got over, and then it got crunched. If they ever make a statue of Anthony Rizzo outside this ballpark, it's going to be that right there, down on one knee.
This will be a big extra run to get. Krismat's from Barranquilla, Colombia.
Just got called up from their alternate site. Split last year between AA and AAA in the Mariners organization, and a longtime Met minor leaguer prior to that.
Also home of former teammate and terrific shortstop, World Series champion multiple times, Edgar Renteria. He was the Barranquilla baby. That's what they would call Edgar.
Yeah, he had a
good career.
Nice
good
career.
Player.
2,300 hits. Two and one.
Javi took a shot there, cheated on 2-0, didn't get it. Shorten up now, line a single somewhere, score this run.
Time for stats brought to you by Lowe's. Cubs did not have a hit, although they had a lot of traffic prior to the 6th inning double by Contreras. The big blow, a 3-run homer from David Bodie. Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
One of the challenges when you face a club like the Cardinals with all these newbies is just trying to figure out what they do. So, there's been a lot of conversations before the game, in game, as these guys come out of the bullpen. What's he got? What's he feature?
Intentional walk to Schwarber. Here's Almora to run for him.
The Beal's got a little Gary Gaetti about him, doesn't he?
Yeah.
That looks like the Rat.
It'll be Jeffress in the bottom of the 7th with at least a 1-run lead. Carpenter will glove. They get 1. Relay is going to be late. 1st and 3rd, 2 outs.
Tricky little hop here for Carpenter. He gets it before that net.